So we gotta get into this shit. This gonna be a good one. For the superhero tier list, chat, let's get to it. Oh, we got every goddamn superhero movie you can freaking think of, bro. I'm not gonna lie. And honestly, the order's gonna be a little bit rough, but let's get to it, man. We got what is it? Ganza. What the fuck? What the hell is Ganza, bro? I've never heard of this in my life. Okay. I'm gonna if I haven't seen it, thank you for the follow, Carter Hoops. If I haven't seen it, I'm putting that bitch in bad. If I haven't seen it. Shark Boy and Lava Girl, don't even get me started on that bitch, bro. This movie is honestly really, really, really bad. It's terrible. I just discovered your stream and I can't believe I didn't find you sooner. You're awesome. Yo, thank you, Maris TV. I appreciate you, Twinsky. I think we're blinded by nostalgia because we like a lot. I don't know how old everybody here is, but at least for me, this was like a childhood movie. It's like something like that where it came out a while ago, right? And it was one of those childhood cherished movies that came on. And it was fire at the time. And then when you look back, it has some of the worst CGI, worst special effects, worst writing, worst everything you could think of. It's actually a horrific movie. It's really, really bad, bro. So that's gonna. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna give it an F, but I'm gonna give it a mediocre. Philly, what you take on philosophy? I mean, that's a very, very broad question, Mr. TMC, but I do love philosophy. And actually, speaking of philosophy and philosophical conversations, if y'all know that streamer, Joe Bart, I'm a big fan of that guy. I like his content a lot. I actually love his philosophy talks as well. And I want to do a philosophy stream with him so bad. I'm putting that on my goddamn bucket list of things to do because he is a streamer that I would love to have like a 2-hour combo on Discord with. Okay? But anyway, Amazing Spider-Man. Goddamn Andrew Garfield, bro. I'm going to be honest, man. I think this movie is actually overhated, bro. I think this movie doesn't get enough love that it deserves. Honestly. Bro, that'll be fire. I'm not going to lie. That's what I'm saying, bro. Joe Barlozzi. Y'all know who he is. He's a fucking GOAT, man. We're going to do it one day. I promise you. But Amazing Spider-Man, though, I think this movie's freaking overhated, bro. I think it's overhated, and I think it's looked over too much because they always compare it to the other people like goddamn Tobey Maguire and low-key even Tom Holland at this point, right? I see it on Twitter all the time. Literally last night, I saw people saying, imagine if this movie was good, and they were like pointing out big moments and big scenes in the show, or in the movie, I mean. And I'm like, bro, it's a great movie. Is Dr. Connors a lizard? He is. Dr. Connors is the lizard who became that big reptile motherfucker that was trying to turn the whole city into goddamn alien mongrels, okay? And it was great, honestly. And I think I think Andrew Garfield is actually a fire actor. I would put it in C. Like, I think it's good. It's not great. It's more than fine, and it's definitely not mediocre. You know what I mean? I do think it's overlooked too much, though. What's good, Tobias? Now we got Amazing Spider-Man 2. This movie is honestly even better than the first one. Honestly, I'm going to put this in goddamn, whatchamacallit. I'm going to put this in great. Honestly, I'm putting this in B tier because I think this movie is also heavily underrated. What's good, Mr. Saturn, man? How you feeling, yo? Rip Gwen. I know, bro. I remember I watched this in theaters when it came out, chat. It was traumatic, bro. It was traumatic. I actually felt really, really bad, and that was a very good way to end the movie, to give a death that can never be redeemed, can never be figured out, right? Never be solved, whatever it is, and make it the finality. And it was just heartbreaking to see because I'm like, damn, bro, he's trying to do all these different things at once, and this goddamn Green Goblin, crazy, drugged out motherfucker's coming in here, and he's over here causing a ruckus.
The fall is fast and steep.
Anyway, so I'm gonna give that a definitely a great. Ant-Man, now look, Ant-Man's a good movie, yo. I don't know how y'all feel about it, but I think it's just okay. I think it's just fine, actually, honestly. And maybe because Ant-Man is just a lame superhero to me. Like, I just have never given a fuck about Ant-Man, bro. I don't know what it is. For me, Ant-Man has never hit. Comic book-wise, TV show, cartoon-wise, movie-wise. Like, he's cool, and Paul Rudd's a good actor, but, like, it don't really work for me. You know what I mean? I don't know. It don't really hit like that. The Quantumania movie, I ain't seen that, so I'm gonna put that in F. I ain't seen that. Ant-Man the Wasp, it's also just fine. Ant-Man's kind of a bot, bro. I'm not gonna lie. His entire character was a joke about going up Thanos' ass. Now, look, I will be honest, though, yo. I will be honest. Even though I'm not a fan of Ant-Man, bro, I can firmly admit that he actually can be very, very OP if he wants to be, right? Because I said before, bro, that if he wanted, he could probably kill Thanos by himself. He could probably just walk up in his ear and just inflate and blow him up. Obviously, not going to do that because it's bad writing.
Holy shit!
Move Ant-Man 2 to E? You think mediocre? I mean, look, it's been a long time since I've seen it, and since it's Ant-Man, I don't doubt that. I'll put Ant-Man mediocre. I'm not surprised by that, honestly, because Ant-Man is really just. This might piss some people off when I post on the YouTubes, man, but I am not the biggest Ant-Man fan. Aquaman, I have not seen these movies, so I'm putting them in F. I'm not gonna lie, I've not seen the Aquaman movies. Argyle, what the fuck is Argyle, bro? What the fuck is Argyle? Is that Henry Cavill? Is that Superman? Yo, okay. I never heard of that in my life. But yeah, we just gonna move Argyle to F. Like I said, y'all, all the Fs are ones that I haven't seen. Okay, now we got some real deal shit, y'all. We got the goddamn Avengers. OG shit, man. This was a fantastic movie, yo. And I might be blinded because of my childhood nostalgia because this came out a while ago. Bro, I'm not gonna lie, y'all. When this came out, the theater experience was through the freaking roof, y'all. I don't know how old y'all are in this chat, right? Great. I think that's a solid pick. I think Avengers is going to go in great too. I don't know how old you are, but I would say that the only experience that movie experience that was better than Avengers 1 was obviously Avengers Infinity War and Endgame when, you know, all the shit was going down. But experience-wise though, bro, this was the shit. Because this was the first time we ever had a mega blockbuster superhero movie experience where we seen this in a motion picture, right? And it's all happening together. All of our favorite heroes. Great because Age of Ultron is going in A. You know what, handsome man? I'm not mad at that take. I'm not mad at that. Age of Ultron. I'm not mad at this, bro. There is an argument to be made that this movie is better than the first one. You know, a lot of people are going to be blinded by the nostalgia of it. And honestly, I actually agree with you. I think that this movie is heavily underrated, bro. The thing about Avengers Age of Ultron, though, bro, is this. The only problem I have with the movie is that they honestly, bro, I think that Ultron is one of the coolest Marvel characters that exists. Like villains, heroes, he's dope as shit. His voice, his persona, his design, all of it is so fire to me, right? But yes, two things, bro. They nerfed Ultron, you right, handsome man, right? He got nerfed badly, and also, he's a mega villain. He's not a villain that you just have for one movie. How you gonna call a movie Age of Ultron, and then it's a fucking movie? That's not an age, bro. That's a damn minute. That's a hangout. That's not an age, yo. That's a moment. Though they should call it a moment of Ultron, because you only experienced Ultron for 2 hours. He wasn't highlighted or foreshadowed in previous movies. He wasn't talked about afterwards. He was literally just a one and done nerfed fucking clanker, right? And that's what pissed me off, because he deserves so much more than that. Movie's great, but I think they low-key, they kind of under-delivered on what I wanted for them. Ultron been causing problems for Iron Man for years. That's what I'm saying, bro. Ultron is arguably Iron Man's biggest villain besides who? Mandarin and Thanos, but Thanos is everybody's villain, honestly, right? But Ultron was one of them ones, bro. He deserved a lot more. So still a good movie, still an epic movie. Had a lot of cool shit that happened because of it. You know, Civil War happened because of that movie, but it's gonna not be S tier though. Now we got the goddamn Avengers Endgame and Avengers Infinity War, yo. Lord have mercy, man. I'm gonna say this, yo. I'm gonna say this. I think Infinity War is better than Endgame. I think Endgame is fantastic, and it's gonna definitely be an A tier for sure. Maybe even, S tier. I'm sorry, it's S tier. We're talking about superhero movies. Endgame is obviously peak, bro. Best movie experience ever, I think, honestly, that I've had out of any movie. I've never been in a theater before where everyone's fucking screaming and cheering and going wild. It's peak. The only problem is, though, is that it didn't really have as many stakes. Like, yeah, we lost Iron Man because we had to, right? Because they can't bring everybody back and then obviously not kill off anybody. That'd be stupid. But the reason why Infinity War, yo, in my opinion, might be the best Marvel movie, if not a top 3 Marvel movie, is because this is the first time, chat. I know y'all can vouch for this. Nate ever won. What's the word, Mud? How you feeling? But Avengers Infinity War, bro. This literally is probably one of the best superhero movies of all time because of how it was made, in the sense of there was stakes, bro. Name a movie that you've seen before, chat. Name one superhero movie where the villains won. Tell me. You can't, because it hasn't happened before, right? Every single previous movie, like, yeah, they do some bullshit. Yeah, somebody gets hurt. But at the end of the day, it's like, oh, yeah, they do some bullshit. The villain gets mad, or the hero gets mad, whoops his ass, throws him in jail, or kills him, whatever the story is, right? And that's it. Infinity War, though, this brother literally came to Earth, whooped everybody's ass, grabbed stone by stone, then run from a single fade, and wiped out half of existence with a snap. I'm sorry. Thanos was crazy. That was insane, bro. That was absolutely insane, right? Like, I'm gonna put Infinity War as arguably one of the best Marvel movies of all time. Is Spawn movie in there? I'm not sure, handsome man. We're gonna find out. Here we got Batman. I don't even know what this is. Clash of Empires. I have not seen this. I have not seen this. What's the word? RMCI W Lurk. This Batman. This is some old shit. I have not seen this. Yeah, I don't know this. Okay, I haven't seen this. But this is now the OG Batman. I think this is the. Is this Keanu Reeves? Not Keanu Reeves. Freaking what's his name? Adam West. That's his name. That's the first Batman, bro. I haven't seen that. I'm only putting an F because I haven't seen it. I'm not gonna lie. But this is the OG. I think Michael Keaton Batman. I would say this is, I'm not gonna lie, I would say it's good. I was never too crazy about it, but at the same time, though, it's been a very, 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 very long time since I've seen it, so I don't know. But I'm gonna put it in good for now, because I know it's iconic, but bro, this is so before my time. You see the new Spider-Man trailer yet, gang? RMCI, I just watched it before you popped in, gang. I just saw it. You watch all them damn movies? Nate, no, bro. Look at the goddamn bottom list. I haven't seen most of the movies that we have so far. Danny DeVito, Penguin was good, and Arnold, Mr. Freeze, bro. Goddamn, Danny DeVito's a fire actor. But I forgot, no, but I'm not gonna lie though. In my opinion, Colin Farrell knocks him out the water. The new Penguin show is one of my favorite shows of all time, miniseries of all time. It's a masterpiece. If you ain't watched it, you wasting your life, bro. It's a masterpiece. 8 episodes. Watch the shit's crazy, okay? And speaking of that universe, we got the goddamn Batman movie right here. Okay, now look, y'all may disagree with me. Y'all may disagree with me, right? I think this movie, Batman, is honestly, bro, I think this is A tier. I freaking love this movie. I loved it. I loved it. It was fire. The music, the aesthetic. It was a bit long. RMCI, you are right. It was a tad long, okay? And I know, bro, I know there's a lot of people, L-Tech, okay. I know there's a lot of people that disagree with me, bro, because I've seen it time and time again, right? There's a lot of people that say, oh, you know, Christopher Nolan, all these movies. Like, bro, I get it. It's a great movie. It's not the best movie, but it's a fire movie, bro. Bro, relax, y'all. Let me live. What I'm trying to say is, I love this movie. I think the villains are fire. I think the music's fire. I think the suit design's fire. And actually, bro, I think Robert Pattinson needs some grace, gang. He's a good actor. I don't really give too much of a shit about the Twilight stuff, but in this movie, it's a whole different story. It was really long, but I felt with it. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. It's not that movie that you could just watch all the time, because 3 hours is pretty crazy, okay? Now we got, are we doing animated movies? Hold on. Batman, Harley Quinn. Okay, so I haven't seen that. I don't know what that is. I don't know if y'all seen that, but that is not my cup of tea. Haven't watched that. We got the OG Batman and Robin. I think I watched this once when I was like a baby, or like 5. It's been so long to where I damn near consider it something that's unwatched, so I don't know. Now we got the OG, the one that y'all be fucking talking about. Batman Begins, the first, not the first, but you know, the first, I guess, big change in modern Batman, yo. We got Christopher Nolan. You should watch Transformers. They underrated as fuck. I've seen Transformers, bro. I've seen Transformers. I haven't seen all of them, but I've seen like the OG ones with Shia LaBeouf. There's so many Batman movies, on God, I know, bro. And that's one reason why I can't get into DC, because they recast and don't have the same universe. Marvel did it right, bro. If you want to argue that DC got cooler characters, that's one thing. But the MCU has been the MCU. They had like maybe 4 or 5 movies before that, but everything is connected. DC, they recast and reshoot every 2 goddamn years. That's why I'm never going to watch their movies outside of the new Batman movie, because it's disappointing. Batman Begins, though, bro, I'm not going to lie. I'm putting this in A tier. This is a fantastic movie. I love this movie so much, right? You know, I do think it's around the same level as the other Batman movie. I'm not going to lie. It's maybe a crazy take, but I love that movie so much. Batman Forever, I ain't seen this one, gang. There's too many Batman movies. RMCI is right. This is fucking crazy. Batman, what is this? Mask of the Phantom. Oh, we got them cartoon shits. You got your wigs? Yo, RMCI, chill with the wigs right now, gang. It's way too hot for a wig, mud. I can't do it. I'm not going to lie. If you pay for a wig, you get scammed, all right? Batman, bro, why are this is all freaking Batman? Okay, we're about to be doing Batman because this is too much. All right, because this is crazy. Batman, Mask of the Phantom, I haven't seen that. Batman Ninja, have not seen this. Batman Robin, have not seen this. Batman Returns, have not seen this. I have not seen these OG Batman movies. Batman The Killing Joke is a great movie, though. What if I pay for Glaze? RMCI, you'll get Glaze, gang. You'll get Glaze. But let me glaze you after this, though, because I want to get through this first. Batman The Killing Joke, it's a great movie. If y'all ain't seen it, I recommend it. Okay, hold on. Now they got diversity in here. We got Batman vs. Superman and Big Hero 6. What y'all know about that? Respect Batman. Saturn, I love Batman, gang. Of course, wink, wink, right? But, you know, we need to calm down with the recasting is all I'm saying. Batman v Superman, though, yo, how do y'all feel about this movie? How do y'all feel about this movie? I think Batman v Superman is also another underrated movie. I'm not gonna lie. I think it's a fire movie. I think it is. TBH, his movies are ass low key. Whose movies? But Batman v Superman was tough, bro. Underrated as hell. And I think he also dropped the freaking Zack Snyder dropped the director's cut that was also a lot better actually because it had the more complete scenes. I'm gonna put this in C tier. Batman movies like the old ones. Oh yeah. I'm not a fan of the old Batman movies. I'm not gonna lie. I'll put Batman v Superman in good. It's good. It's not crazy. It's not bad, but terrible Lex Luthor. Oh yeah, bro. What's that guy's name? Freaking. Oh my god. I forgot his name. I know the actor. He's a very popular actor though. I forgot his name, but he's a good actor. Horrible casting though. He is not a good Lex Luthor. And I haven't seen the new Superman movie. I don't know if it's on this tier list, yo, but I'm not gonna lie. From what I've seen and from what I've heard, it looks like a very corny Superman movie from the new one. Big Hero 6 though, bro. I ain't gonna lie, chat. If y'all ain't seen this movie, I think it's actually one of the best like superhero kids movies I've seen, bro. This shit is fire. I would rewatch this right now. I'm putting this in great. It's a great movie. It's a great goddamn movie. Birdman. What the hell, bro? The only Birdman I know is a rapper.
Stop playing with my name. I ain't gonna say it no more.
I do not know no Birdman superhero movie. I've never seen that. Birds of Prey. I put that in good. What am I doing? Yeah, no, I've not seen that. Never seen this. Black Adam. You ever need a mod for your stream? Let me know. Team Cicano, man, you gotta be in here consistently about being if you want to be a mod gang. Cause I'm not gonna lie, a lot of my mods don't be popping in here besides Saturn. So speaking of Black Adam. Oh my god, this movie's fucking bad. This is the first movie that I'm putting in bad that I have seen. This movie's terrible. Like the character Black Adam is fire, bro, but the movie's trash because Dwayne Johnson, as much as I think he's a cool guy, he has no range as an actor, bro. He plays Dwayne Johnson in every movie. I'm not gonna watch Dwayne Johnson be Black Adam. I've been here for the past 4 streams. TMC Con, I don't know about that, gang. Let me see a stream streak. I like the movie, not gonna lie. Damn. Nerf Dr. Fate. Yo, I know. Dr. Fate's one of the strongest DC characters, bro. It's actually bonkers, yo. Bro said 4 streams. I know, right? Now we got another OG, yo. The goddamn Black Panther movies, gang. Oh my god, Wakanda forever. Wakanda forever, gang. Wakanda forever. I mean, bro, I don't know. If I'm thinking about Black Panther 1 versus 2, I will be honest, I'm not a big fan of Black Panther 2. I love Chadwick Boseman, God rest his soul. And I love Black Panther as a character. He's actually one of my favorite superheroes of all time in the Marvel Universe. I would put it to epic, though. It's not S. It's like right below that. But I do love Black Panther 1. Which was the one with Michael B. Jordan? This one, right here. Michael B. Jordan was in Black Panther 1. And honestly, in my opinion, he got killed off way too prematurely. Kind of like Ultron. Like he could have been a much longer villain that I would have enjoyed to see. They didn't do it, though. As a matter of fact, I got to go to work right now. See you, gang. Much love. See you, TMC Con. Have a blessed day at work, my boy. Oh, yeah, this one is top tier. Exactly, bro. Black Panther's A. It's borderline S, but it's like right below it. You know what I mean? I don't want to let my bias kind of change how I feel about the movie, you know what I mean? Or change how I perceive the movie and ratings, you know what I mean? Because I do love the movie and it's one of my favorites, but I wouldn't say it's the best Marvel movie, you know what I'm saying? Or at least one of the best. Wakanda Forever, though, that's going to go in good. It's going to go in C, I'll be honest. That was a little bit disappointing, and I wish that instead... And I know that somebody gonna clip this up one day and be like, oh my god, he's sexist. But like, yo, I kind of do wish that they did some kind of multiverse shit and got a different Chadwick Boseman, which is what they're probably gonna do eventually in goddamn Doomsday is what they're saying. And they're gonna get, what's his name, Damson Idris, or whatever his name is, Damson Idris, however you say it. He'd be a great Black Panther. Cause Shuri, yo, she cool. She don't give me Black Panther vibes though. I would love to see her be the smart scientist that also has superhero type things, but she's not Black Panther. I feel like she could do something else. You know what I mean? Black Widow, I ain't seen this movie. But apparently it was actually pretty good. I think it came out way too late though, bro. I don't know why they waited till 2019 or whenever it came out to make a Black Widow movie. Like, why didn't y'all do it in 2013 or 14? All Blade movies going great. Bro, you know what's crazy? I've only seen Blade 1. I really have only seen Blade 1. And Blade 1's going to go in great. I'll be honest. The other Blades though, I haven't seen it. So I got to put the whole in F. I'm not going to lie. It's not a bad movie though. Don't get me wrong. It's probably a fantastic movie. But I have not seen the trilogy. I honestly didn't even know they had 3 movies. I'm not going to lie, yo. I might be uncultured, bro. Because I thought this whole time Blade was a one-and-done movie. I know it's the first Marvel movie, but damn. Now we got Bloodshot. What the fuck? Is that Vin Diesel? What the fuck is Bloodshot? L, how's it going? What's good, Nick? I've never heard of Bloodshot in my life. I only know Vin Diesel for Family and Fast and Furious. I'm gonna put that in F, gang. I don't even know what Bloodshot is. And then Blue Beetle, chat. Bro, I think he's also a fire DC character, but I ain't seen that fucking movie, man. I apologize. This movie wasn't bad, TBH. What, Bloodshot or Blue Beetle? Because Blue Beetle looks fire. I'm not gonna lie. It really does. I gotta check it out because I actually love his character a lot. Brightburn and Captain America. So this is like that 70s Captain America. We haven't seen that. Brightburn. That looks like a fire poster, but I haven't seen that. Captain America Brave New World. Okay, now we're getting some new shit. I did not like this movie that much. It wasn't a bad movie. It wasn't a good movie either. Brightburn is Z tier. Why I keep saying Z, Saturn? Is that good or bad? What's Z tier? We only got S through F, gang. I am probably going to put Brave New World in... Nah, but see, it's better than Shark Boy and Lava Girl and Ant-Man and the Wasp. I think it's just fine. Like, because when I think of the tier list of D, like, mediocre is bad. Like, it's actually a bad movie that I would never want to see ever again. D is kind of like, it's whatever. It's not good. It's not bad. It kind of just, it doesn't move the needle, and it makes me, I don't feel shit when I watch it, right? Like, I don't feel anything. Wait, I'm a DBZ fan. Does that explain it? Okay, well, so Z is probably the best in Z tier. Okay, well, you a DBZ fan, so you got ball knowledge, gang. I'm not gonna lie. Might have to do a freaking Dragon Ball Z or something tier list next time, honestly. Brave New World, bro, it didn't really hit. It wasn't it. I'm not gonna lie. I actually also personally, bro, I'm not gonna lie. Also, again, I do think it might be a hot take, but I would have loved if they kept Falcon as Falcon, bro. I know what they're trying to do, you know, Steve passing the torch and give Falcon the damn shield and whatnot. But, bro, he's so much cooler as a Falcon guy. You know what I mean? I don't really like the whole idea of Captain America cosplay. Because I'm not saying he can't be Captain America. But imagine if Winter Soldier was Captain America. Because Winter Soldier is kind of also a character that, I don't know. Actually, I don't really know how I got about it. I just wish that Falcon stayed as Falcon because I would have loved a more independent character. You know what I'm saying? Like, that would have been way, way better, in my opinion. And Winter Soldier maybe could have been Cap because I don't really care about Winter Soldier as much. But, Now, Civil War, man. Civil War is one of them ones, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I think that Civil War is probably S tier, gang. S tier. S tier. Or as Saturn would say, Z tier. This is a top 3 Marvel movie. It is so good, bro. And I don't even think I have to say it's underrated. I don't think it's underrated at all. I think it's perfectly rated. I think everybody kind of acknowledges that it's probably the best. Maybe not the best Captain America movie, because honestly, in my opinion, my favorite Captain America movie is Winter Soldier, but I can see why people would say Civil War is the best. But Civil War, yo, like, that shit is fire, yo. There are some things I wish they did a little bit better. Like, I wish they had more characters to use, because in the Civil War comics, there's actually way more characters, but Civil War had repercussions, just like Age of Ultron. When a movie has a ripple effect and it brings in a bunch of different characters, it's undeniably going to be an important film, yo. And the writing was actually fire. They were able to handle a bunch of characters and make it to where everybody got the perfect amount of time and didn't overstep each other's bounds, and they wrote it the right way. And you know why? Because it's the goddamn Russo brothers, man. The Russo brothers are W directors, bro. Damn, no one is here. Oh, Zerfy, what the hell, bro? I mean, you know, shit. No, not all streams are popping, man. I'm sorry. But listen, honestly, though, Civil War, fire movie. Captain America, First Avenger, bro. This movie's great, too. It's not amazing. I don't know where I put this. Because it's like, it's an interesting movie. It's not bad, and it's very crucial to the MCU in many ways. I probably put it in good. I think it's good. Actually, I'd say great. Actually, I'd say great. It's very important. I don't go back to it too often, but I saw this bitch a lot of times as a kid. And I do have some nostalgic memories with that movie, if I'm being real with you. Overall, though, I think that it's a solid movie. Now, Winter Soldier, though, gang. Winter Soldier, boy. Oh, my God. Y'all know this shit right here. This is my personal, like, top 3 Marvel movie. If I had to be honest. I would say that this motherfucker is epic, bro. I think Winter Soldier, low-key, is an S-tier movie. I think it's an S-tier movie, honestly. I would put it in S-tier, bro. I love it, yo. Are you a human energy drink? Your streams are so invigorating. What? Who the fuck says that, bro? No human talks like that. Mavotes. Are you a human energy drink? Your streams are invigorating. Yo. I ain't gonna ban you, gang, but get it together. But yeah, now look, I might be biased, bro. I might be glazing. I might be overly talking the talk here, y'all. But to me, Winter Soldier is one of them ones, bro. It really is. Because the writing is perfect. The pacing is fire. The characters are fire. And there's actual stakes is going on where I'm like, wait, shit was going down. It was enjoyable, bro. That was like that was one of my personal favorites as a kid. I saw this movie so many times when it came out, bro. It came out when I was in freaking middle school, I think. Now we got Miss Marvel. Or Captain Marvel, whatever her name is. I mean, yo, it's okay. It's not bad. It's okay. It's okay. I'm not going to be a hater. I don't think it's bad. I know a lot of people want to hate on the goddamn female superheroes, which I'm not going to be that person. But it's just fine. I did like how they had goddamn Nick Fury in it. That was fire. But outside of that, though, I didn't think it was anything, like, special. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't anything too crazy. Now we got Captain Underpants. I mean, I loved these books as a kid, bro. I didn't even know they made a movie, honestly. I think if we talk about the books are classics, yo. I have all them books back in elementary school, chat. I'm not gonna lie. I was reading them bitches in elementary school every damn day. It was obsessive. I don't know why. It was a very interesting story. Movie wise though, we ain't seen that bitch, man. We ain't seen that. I'm not gonna lie. That's going on in the F tier. Catwoman. Now look, Halle Berry. I've had a crush on her my whole life. I've never seen the movie though. I'm not gonna lie. Constantine. I think it's a show, right? I haven't seen that. I think it's a CW show, if I'm not mistaken. Citizen Toxie. I ain't seen that. Creating Rem Lazar. What the fuck? The Crow. Okay, I haven't seen any of these, yo. What is this? I'm putting these all in F, because what is this? I have not seen The Crow. It's a whole freaking trilogy, a series. Okay, not as Keanu Reeves. I mean, shit. Shout out Keanu, but I ain't seen that. Only Keanu I know is John Wick. Now we got Daredevil. The OG Daredevil movie. Yo, I'm going to be honest, chat. Real shit. I don't think I've seen this one. Like, I know it was Ben Affleck and somebody else, but I don't really. I feel like I might have seen it, but it's been so long that I forgot it, so it might not count. Brandon Lee, The Crow is one of the best movies you'll ever watch. Brandon Lee is Bruce Lee's son. He died filming it. Damn, why did he die? Like, was it because of age, heart disease, like heart problems, like health? Was it something that happened during the movie? But that's crazy. I might have to check it out then, because Bruce Lee's a GOAT too. Daredevil. One of my favorite superheroes, man, but I haven't seen the movie. And I would argue, without even seeing it, that the new Daredevil is better, honestly, without question. Now we got, obviously, yo, the heavy hitters, man. The heavy hitters. He got shot filming one of the scenes. He got shot with a real gun point blank. God damn. Holy shit. Bro, that's crazy, man. Jesus Christ. Okay. Well, God rest his soul, man. That's insane. Wow. Dark Knight, man. Dark Knight's obviously, do we even have to argue this, y'all? It's an S tier, bro. There's no conversation about it. Heath Ledger gave one of the best performances that I've seen, honestly, in a movie, period. Not just superheroes, just movies in general. That brother was insane. God rest his soul as well. He literally went insane for the role, so I got to give him respect for that. I think anybody with a normal brain will agree that The Dark Knight is an undeniable powerhouse and one of the best superhero movies that we've seen, if we're being honest. It's true, I'm not lying, it's an amazing movie. I mean, yeah, shit, you know, I don't doubt it, bro. I don't doubt it. I gotta check it out. I mean, because Bruce Lee and his son probably can make some banger shit. Because I remember Bruce Lee made some fire kung fu movies back in the day, too. He fought, like, Chuck Norris and freaking... Was he the one that fought Will Chamberlain or some shit? I forgot what it was. But he made some, like, dragon movie. I forgot what it's called. Now we got The Dark Knight Rises, man. Not as good as The Dark Knight, but it's still epic. It's still an A tier. Still a fantastic movie. If you disagree, you can argue with the wall. I do not care. I do not care, gang. I do not give a shit. Okay? But Dark Man. Never heard of this in my life. Dark Man? Bro, I guess I don't be watching movies like I thought I did, because this is crazy. I have never seen or heard of Dark Man in my life. Is this an animated movie? What is this, gang? Dark Man. Okay. Well, yeah, just going to put that in. No. Dark Phoenix. Now, this movie was bad. I'm going to keep it a stack. X-Men really, really fell off a cliff after goddamn Days of Future Past. Days of Future Past is also one of my favorite movies, but Apocalypse and this movie, Dark Phoenix, is mediocre. I'm not going to lie. It ain't the worst movie I've ever seen, but it's not memorable, and I would never watch it in my life ever again. Super Pets, bro, mediocre, gang. Get a shit out of here. What's good, Camilo? Now we in some real territory once again. Deadpool, bro. Also an OG superhero that I actually love as well. I think he's fire as hell. And I love Ryan Reynolds as a casting as well. I think he's a great casting for the movie. I really, really enjoyed the way he played it. Deadpool. I'm going to put the first one in epic. I'm gonna put the second one in great. Nah, I'm gonna put the second one in. I'll put the second one in great, and I'll put the third one with Wolverine in epic as well. That was one of the best Marvel movies I've seen since Endgame. Honestly, that was a fire movie. I love that movie so much. Okay, that was fire. Now we got the Death of Superman. That was also a great movie, animated movie. You know, obviously Doomsday gonna fuck shit up. He's fire. Put that in good. Not even crazy, but that was a solid one. Doctor Strange, I'd probably say underrated as well. Put that in good. I like me some Doctor Strange. I think the way they handled this character was pretty fire. What else we got? Multiverse of Madness. Now, this movie was kind of buns. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to put that movie in fine because I wasn't too crazy about that one either. But Doctor Strange, solid character. Movie's just got to be a little bit better. Dread, I know this name, but I haven't seen this before. I'm going to put that in, not in fine, my bad. I'm going to put that in goddamn F because I ain't seen that one. Dread goes hard, bro. See, I know about this movie, and I know it's a beloved movie in the culture, but I haven't seen it, though. Is it worth a watch? You think it's worth a watch? There's a lot of movies I got to catch up on. Dogman, don't know that. Elektra, don't know that. Eternals, I don't like that movie. It's mediocre. I'm going to keep it a buck. Don't hate me for that. I just think it's honestly, low-key might be overrated, in my opinion. Yes, it's worth it. Okay. Fantastic Four. Wait, hold on. Wait, there's 3 Fantastic Four movies? Bro, I thought the OG one was the one with freaking Jessica Alba. Yo, that's crazy. Okay, well, that's probably a movie from like the 70s or 60s or some shit. I never even knew that. Never saw that. Fantastic Four, though, the OG one for me at least, this is a hard pick, bro. This is a hard pick. I actually think these movies are overhated, in my opinion. People give these movies too much shit. I think the castings were fire. I think the story and the music was fire. Maybe it's nostalgia talking. Maybe I'm a little bit biased because, you know what I mean, I grew up on these movies. But, yo, I think it's a good movie. Not no crazy shit, but I think it's good, though, for sure. I think it's fire. And Rise of the Silver Surfer, I'm going to have to up the score, yo. I don't know. This is crazy, man. I'll put this in great. I'm sorry. I'll put this in great, bro. I put this in great because I think this movie is actually super underrated, too. And Silver Surfer is an iconic-ass character, bro. And the one in the new one was okay. It wasn't anything to fuss about, you know what I mean? Oh, my God. I forgot about this one, bro. With Michael B. Jordan and Miles Teller, yo. This movie was ass. Ass, bro. Like, yeah, this is also one that I've seen that's bad. I've only put 2 movies that I've actually seen that are in the bad category. Everything else I haven't seen. But that movie is genuinely a bad movie that I would never recommend anybody to use their time to watch. Ever, honestly. The new Fantastic Four movie, too? I don't know. It's kind of forgettable. To me, honestly. I'd probably put this in good. I'd probably put this in... Yeah, no. Actually, no. I'll put it in fine. I think the fine category is going to be the bracket of movies where they're not bad, they're not good, they just don't really do anything. They don't move the needle. Actually, you know what? Perfect. No, they should replace fine with mid. That's what it is. It's mid. Like, I probably won't ever watch it again. I don't really care much for it. It didn't piss me off, but I ain't love it either. I think D's going to be the mid category. You know what I mean? The Flash movie, that shit was pretty buns also, I'm not going to lie. I'm not a fan of the new casting. I don't even remember his name. I think it's... Oh, no. Ezra Miller. That's his name. Not a fan of that casting, bro. I'm not a fan of that casting. Oh my God, Ghost Rider. Ezra Miller is also a villain in real life. What do you mean? What Ezra? Don't tell me he's one of them weirdos, yo. I don't know shit about him, so I don't know if he has any allegations or cases or whatnot. But I mean, yeah, based on how bad his character was, I wouldn't be surprised. But Ghost Rider is so underrated, bro. And I actually low-key forgot about that. And I think Nicolas Cage was actually a great casting at the time, even though he didn't really live up to the character for maintaining it. But Ghost Rider is so fire, bro. I know it's biased, but I'm putting this in B. I'm not gonna lie. I think it's great. I think it's great. So underrated, bro. And I pray to God, bro. I pray to God that they bring him back. Philly, you should tell the scammers to stop calling my phone. I don't know how you want me to do that, girl. I get scam calls every day. You just gotta block them. But Ghost Rider, yo. The second one is not as good. It's still good, but the first one's great, yo. This is iconic, bro. I pray they bring him back to the MCU. Because they already got the X-Men. They already got freaking Eternals. They already got everybody, yo. Like, they have more than enough characters. And I'm pretty sure they had the rights to Ghost Rider. They just haven't gotten down to freaking doing the push for it yet. Same thing with Blade. The studios got to get to cooking, man. If y'all need to cast a brother, man, I could be a young Blade. Let me know. I'm down. I'm down. Let me know. So, we got that, though. Glass. I don't know what the fuck that is, gang. I have no idea what glass is. Make Frank Castle will become Ghost Rider because that's common in the comics. Frank Castle becomes Ghost Rider? That would be crazy, yo. I'm not going to lie. I do love John Bernthal as a Punisher, though. And I would love to see him maintain that character. You know what I mean? I personally would love for them to be separate, even though John Bernthal would also be a great casting for freaking Ghost Rider, undeniably. But I would also be sad, bro, because like if Frank Castle became Ghost Rider, we wouldn't have Frank Castle. There would be no more Punisher. That's what would make me sad. So I would like to have my cake and eat it too. I would love a perfect world where it's like, hey, we got Frank Castle, John Bernthal doing the Punisher shit, and then we got somebody else doing monster Ghost Rider shit. I would love that, bro. I would love that. The Green Hornet. This shit's trash. I'm not gonna lie. It's mediocre. I remember explicitly not liking it as a kid. Maybe I gotta rewatch it. Maybe I'm giving a bonkers take. But personally, that movie wasn't moving the needle for me that much at all. Green freaking Lantern, bro. Green freaking Lantern. There's a lot more movies than I thought, huh? Okay, we're almost done with this, though. Green Lantern, this might actually be crazy, bro. Because honestly, I remember as a kid that this was one of the most hated movies when it came out. Even Ryan Reynolds talks shit about this movie. I think he makes fun of it in Deadpool, actually. He breaks the fourth wall. But I think this movie is actually underrated, bro. Peak's a little, Africa Peak's pushing it a little bit. But I would say it's good. I actually thought the movie was pretty good. I enjoyed it when it came out. Would I rewatch it and go back to it? Nah, because it's like old and it's kind of irrelevant at this point. And we already got a new Green Lantern, I think. But I think it's solid for this time. Now, Guardians of the Galaxy, on the other hand, though, y'all. Oh, Lord have mercy, gang. Oh, Lord have mercy. I remember the feeling I was having when this movie first came out, man. I'm putting Guardians of the Galaxy 1 in motherfucking epic tier, yo. Without question. Green Lantern does not deserve to be in that line. Bro, I'm telling you, man, maybe I'm blinded by nostalgia. Maybe I gotta watch it again for just shits and giggles and see how bad it is, maybe. But from what I remember as a kid thinking it was extremely overhated. But I might check it out. We'll see. But Guardians of the Galaxy, without question, though, is epic. That movie is gas, bro. That is a gas movie. Oh, my Lord. And Volume 2, not as good. Still good, but it's not great, and it's not epic. It's not peak. Not at all. And 3, 3 is fine. It's just fine. They definitely gradually declined as time went on, but I still love the characters overall, you know? Guardians of the Galaxy, what the hell? Holiday special. What the fuck is this, bro? Why is this even here? Whoever made this tier list is tripping balls, yo. Why is this even on the list? Holiday special? We're not doing that. Hancock? Bro, they got Hancock and Hellboy? Oh my God, bro. I forgot about Hellboy. I totally forgot about Hellboy, bro. Oh my God, those are fire movies, yo. Those are fire movies. Hellboy is underrated as shit. Forgot and lost in time. Is Hellboy in Marvel or DC? I forget. Is it even in that universe? I don't remember. But all I do remember is Hancock was good. Solid movie. Hellboy, I think, was also good. I think they're good movies. Not great and nothing to change, you know, rip your underwear off. But they were fire movie. He's in the Injustice fighting game. See, I remember that, but I can't remember if he was in the universe or not. You know what I mean? Because Hellboy was a fire. I love that movie as a kid, bro. I remember liking it a lot. But yeah, nah, I mean, it's good. It's good. Hellboy's fire. I mean, if he's in Marvel or DC, I would love for them to make a comeback somehow. And there's a third one? Okay, I never seen that. I never seen no goddamn third Hellboy movie, I'm not gonna lie. That, I didn't even know existed. But Howard the Duck, we're gonna get that shit out of here right now. You're not gonna troll me right now. You're not gonna troll me no goddamn Hellboy, okay? Now we got the OG, or not Hellboy, sorry. You're not gonna troll me no Howard the Duck. Now we got the OG Hulk, man. I think his name is Edward Norton, if I'm not mistaken, the OG Hulk actor. This is the first Hulk movie. I haven't seen that one. That's like, I think, 2003. I didn't see that one. Incredible Hulk, on the other hand, thought the movie was great. It's a great movie. A lot of people want to argue that the original Hulk actor is better than freaking, I forgot the actor's name, the new actor's name, but a lot of people want to argue that, and I mean, I wouldn't be mad at it. I wouldn't be mad. I mean, I think they're both good for different reasons. Hellboy made by Dark Horse Comics, separate from Marvel and DC, so he's neither. Oh, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Hellboy fire, yeah. Incredibles, man. Incredibles, yo. Incredibles, man. The first Incredibles movie is peak, bro. I don't even care. Incredibles 1 is S tier. I think anybody with a childhood gets that, bro. Incredibles 1 is S tier, bro. It's S tier. And Incredibles 2, I didn't even know they made that, bro. I just found that out on Twitter 2 days ago. I didn't even know that came out. I'm so behind on that. I'm so sad. And they recently announced they're doing Incredibles 3. So I got to watch 2, right? Because I don't know where I was living when that came out. But that shit surprised me so bad, okay? So that's one thing, right? So Incredibles 2, I'm going to catch up on that. I have no doubt it's also a good movie. And we also need a Frozone movie, for God's sake. I would literally pay so much money for a Frozone movie to exist in this world if done right. Because that is a fire movie that needs to happen.
Planning this dinner for 2 months.
The public is in danger!
My evening's in danger.
You tell me what my suit is, woman! We are talking about the greater good!
Incredibles 1, though, is peak. Easy. Easy cash money, peak money. Now we got Inspector Gadget. I make jokes about Inspector Gadget all the time, but it's been so long. I think I saw this when I was like 5 or 4 or something. I don't even remember, honestly. I think I was watching it with my family. I don't remember them, though. Iron Man 1, man. We was having some discourse in the Discord last night about this movie, man. Some people feeling different about it. Some people don't. I personally think it's peak. I think Iron Man, I mean, he's the start of the MCU, gang. He's not the start of Marvel. In terms of the MCU, it started with this boy right here. I guess, well, technically Incredible Hulk, but still, though, it's like Iron Man, bro. This was the chain reaction. It started with him, and then it literally ended with him in Endgame. It's peak, gang. It's peak, and it's definitely the best Iron Man movie without question. Iron Man 2 was a good one. I wasn't too crazy about it. And Iron Man 3 was great. That's, I think, solid. I think I gotta get my flowers to that. I think it's a fair placement, bro. Iron Man 1's peak without question, though. I love me some Iron Man. Team Iron Man versus Team Cap. It's a hard choice to make, though. I was talking about that last night, too. Joker. I mean, it's not a superhero movie, but this is also a fantastic movie, actually. Joaquin Phoenix, yo. He played a role that's hard to top, man. Because I'm not gonna lie. If I'm an actor, bro, and I gotta follow up Heath Ledger's performance, I'm gonna have an anxiety attack, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'm going to feel scared to do that. Because everyone's going to be thinking about me compared to him. Like, you can't do that acting performance without, how to say this? You can't do that performance without being thought about by the next person, right? With Iron Man, nobody's comparing him. With Captain America, nobody's comparing him. With freaking Hulk, I mean, yeah, people can compare him to Edward Norton, but like people got over it because it's Edward Norton. He's not like an insane appearance, right? He's good, but he's not Heath Ledger, right? I disagree entirely. Big handsome man, what do you disagree with entirely? Tell me which one. The Iron Man? These Joker movies are trash? Bro, no. Now, Joker 2, that's a different conversation. We could put that mediocre because it was like some musical shit that I wasn't too crazy about, right? But Joker 1, in my opinion, I thought it was a great movie. I'm sorry. I thought it was a great movie. I thought that was a fantastic movie, bro. Was good, Dukester David. But I thought that was a fantastic movie, gang. I'm not going to lie. I thought Joker was fire. I thought Joaquin Phoenix played a very amazing Joker. And I think the reason, like I said just now, the reason why people are thinking he's trash or a buns, because they comparing his brother to Heath Ledger. And that's unfair, man. We got to give him his chance, okay? And I think he did a good job. I just hope they don't recast him and all that shit. Because the storyline, low-key, doesn't make sense. Because in that movie, Bruce Wayne's a kid. Right? Like, the Joker is happening while Bruce Wayne is a child before his parents even get killed. Even though the Joker's a Batman villain, which makes no sense. So I don't know how they're going to work around that, but that's kind of stupid. Outside of that, though, the movie's fire. Jonah Hex, I got no idea what that is. I'm not going to lie. Judge Dredd, no. Justice League, I'm not going to lie. That shit's ass. I was not a fan of that movie either. Buns. Kick-Ass, though. What y'all know about Kick-Ass, boys? Yo! I'm going to be real, man. Kick-Ass is a very interesting movie. Obviously, it's a very different kind of movie because it's like, you're not going to compare it to Marvel and shit because it's like based on a kid in the real world trying to become a superhero with some shitty-ass suit. But the idea of it was pretty interesting. I'm not going to lie. I kind of like the idea of Kick-Ass, bro. I think it's just good. It's cool. It's a cool throwback movie. You can watch it with the homies, have a good time, vibe with it. You know what I'm saying? It's a fun movie to watch. Entertaining. Kick-Ass 2, same thing. It's a good movie. Nothing crazy about it. Not no goddamn, like I said, rip your socks off and make you chafe your balls. But it's a great movie. Or a good movie. Kingsman, oh my God, bro. I'm low-key, now I'm seeing a lot of movies that I'm honestly forgetting about that I haven't even seen in a very long time. Kingsman, I never saw The Golden Circle, right? That movie, I don't know about that. But Kingsman, the damn Secret Service, boy, y'all had to be there for that. That's the shit, boy. They had Samuel L. Jackson in that. They had that young little British jit who could kick ass in that. They had a lot of good scenes in that. That church scene, real motherfuckers know, that church scene in Kingsman 1, low-key was generational. Kids should not watch it, though, because it's a little bit graphic. But that movie was fire, bro. I love that movie. I'm going to give it a good. Not anything to knock your balls off, but it's a good movie, though. Guess the princess at the end? Exactly, bro. Exactly. There's another Kingsman. There's a third Kingsman, bro. What? Wow, I need to catch up, yo. I guess I'm not inside enough because I have not seen this one either. Okay. Wow. Almost done, chat. We got Craven. I heard this movie was really good, actually. I didn't see it, but I was hearing through the grapevine that I should watch it, and it's actually an underrated movie that got swept under the rug when in reality it deserved a lot more flowers. Haven't seen it, but I might check it out if it's actually connected to the universe and whatnot. You know what I mean? Craven again. Oh, no, not bad. I'm tripping. League. I don't know what that is. Batman movie. Ain't seen that. Logan. Oh, boy. Oh, JG. Yo. This is also a very interesting placement, bro. Because this movie's one of one. It's not like any other superhero movie you'll see. There's like Old Man Logan. No other superheroes besides freaking old ass Professor X, and he's obviously a boomer in a wheelchair who can't really do much, right? He's on the verge of dying at that point. And it was a very, very, very good movie. I'm gonna put that at epic. It's a fantastic movie, and that movie almost made me cry. Almost made me cry because I love Wolverine as a character. Who the hell is this? What does it say? Madam Web? Yo, gang. Who the hell are you? No disrespect, Queen, but I have not seen you before. Man of Steel, man. Henry Cavill's a great Superman. Movie was kind of alright though. I liked it, but it was a little bit too much. I'm not gonna lie. They kind of relied too much on destroying buildings and not really having an actual crazy story, and more so just explosive effect. It was like a Michael Bay movie for freaking Superman. Nah, bro, they did my man Rhino dirty and Craven. Oh shit. Okay. Well, maybe it's not worth the watch. Who knows? Man Thing. Bro, what the frick is Man? What are these movies, bro? When did these come out? The Marvels. I'm not seeing that. I'm probably not going to see that. The Mask should not be in this movie, bro. Or not movie. It should not be in this list. The Mask is a good Jim Carrey movie, but why is that here? I don't even know how to rate that in comparison to the other movies, bro. I'm going to just put it in good because that don't even make sense to have it here. Max Steel. Ain't seen that. And we got Megamind, boys. Oh, Lord have mercy. Megamind, that's a classic. The second one was absolutely atrocious from what I've heard. And I'm going to put that in F tier because I haven't seen it. But Megamind 1, it's a good movie. Not anything crazy, right? You're not going to change your life. It's a good movie, though. Men in Black, bro. I'm going to say something crazy, chat. I'm going to say something crazy. I'll be honest, man. Y'all might not believe this shit. I've literally never seen Men in Black. Never seen it. I know it's insane to say, because it's like one of those iconic household movies that you see with your family and shit. I have never, ever seen Men in Black. And I know it's a classic Will Smith movie, and it's a classic movie in general in terms of cinema. I ain't seen a single one, gang. I might have to catch up, though, because apparently it's one of his best movies. And they got 4 freaking movies. Lord Jesus, man. Okay. Morbius. I ain't seen that either, but I heard that shit was ass. New Mutants, nope. Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. When, bro? I'm not gonna lie, bro. I think the person who made this list has significantly more ball knowledge than me, because I don't even know what that is, bro. I didn't even know that they had a Nick Fury like that. Once Upon a Deadpool, no. Power Rangers, no. There's 2 Punisher movies. Bro, y'all can't tell me y'all knew this. There's 3 Punisher movies. Okay, bro. All right, now we're doing too much. Now this person's doing too much. I have not seen any of these, gang. I'm not gonna lie. Red, no. The only RoboCop movie I've seen is a new one. I have not seen the OG 3 from the 80s or 90s or whenever that bitch came out. The new one, though, was alright. I thought the CGI was actually really, really cool. I thought RoboCop was fire. The new one, at least. I haven't seen the old ones. Like I told you, RoboCop's gas. I mean, look, the idea is really cool. I think RoboCop is a very fire concept, and I actually did like the new one a lot, right? That came out, I think it came out 10 years ago. The old ones I haven't seen, but this one's definitely good for sure. Definitely good for sure. Honestly, the old ones are gas. I'll peep it. I'm not against it, because I know, just like Men in Black, bro, RoboCop's an OG ass movie. We got Rocketeer. Haven't seen that. Scott Pilgrim versus the World. Is that a freaking superhero movie, bro? I've heard of that movie. I haven't seen it. I've heard of it, though. I don't know, yo. I don't know what this man's saying right now. The Shadow, no. Shang-Chi, haven't seen it. Shazam, haven't seen that. Haven't seen that. Sky High. This person about to piss me off, bro. You are not gonna have Sky High in this freaking list, yo. I mean, I guess it literally is a hero movie, but I feel like if I watch this movie now, I'll be honest, yo. If I watch this movie now, I feel like I'm gonna have an experience that I have very similar to when I watch other shows or other movies from my childhood, where it felt peak when I was a kid, but it became ass when I watch it from an adult lens. And I have a feeling that Sky High is gonna be one of those movies. I haven't seen it since I was a kid, and I remember loving that movie so much. What's good, Galax? How you feeling, man? I remember loving that movie so much when I was a kid, but I don't know. But Sky High, I'm going to put it in just fine for now, because I'm probably not going to watch it again, unless I want to watch it just for shits and giggles, but I doubt it. Son of the Mask, I ain't seen that. Keith Davis Spawn, please tell me you've seen this. Ah, man, I hate to break it to you, handsome man. I haven't. I'm not going to lie. Spawn's a really cool character, though. Really cool character. I haven't seen it. What is this? Speed Racer? No. Spider-Man? Brother, that's a Spider-Man from the goddamn 60s. Get that shit out of here. I ain't seen that. Now we got a Tobey Maguire OG-ass Spider-Man, bro. Spider-Man 1, Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man 3. Okay, I'm going to give an opinion about this. Right now. Spider-Man 1 is epic. Fantastic movie. I think Spider-Man 2 is the best one. I think it's peak. Spider-Man 2 is peak. There we go. Big handsome man. Clock that shit, boy. You said it at the same time as me. Clock it, bro. Clock it. I watched Spider-Man 2 and 3. Amazing movies. Tobey Maguire, gas. I don't remember much, though. Galax, I would honestly recommend rewatching it because Spider-Man is an OG movie, bro. It's so fire. And I low-key wish that Spider-Man started the MCU, because I remember back in the day, they were having talks about Wolverine, Hugh Jackman, 2000 X-Men merging with that universe, but they just never ended up doing it because of rights and shit. But that would have been fire, bro. Spider-Man 3 is great. I mean, I think Spider-Man 3 is definitely overhated. Yeah, you know what? I would put it in great. I'm not mad at that. I actually think it was a really good movie, and it was underrated. And I liked that they had multiple villains, and also Venom was fire. I ain't gonna lie. That boy, freaking, what's his name? What's the guy's name? Brock. I forgot his name. But the character that is Venom. That boy was in the church. I have never seen levels of egregious hating that is on the same level as that, yo. That boy was in the church praying for Peter Parker to die. That's crazy hating, bro.
To ask you for one thing. I want you to kill Peter Parker.
I want a DC and Marvel movie. I don't know, man. I don't know if I like that, bro. I don't know. Because I feel like that would ruin the essence of... I think it would add too much chaos into it, bro. I don't want to see Superman and the Flash in the same universe as Marvel. Because Marvel and DC also have similar characters. You know what I mean? Why would I want to see Superman when we already have Sentry? Why would I want to see the Flash when we already have Quicksilver? Why would I want to see Batman when we already got Iron Man? I know they're slightly different, but you know what I mean, though. It's like different versions of the same kind of character, right? Rich guy with a suit, superhero, alien, all that kind of shit. We have it already, you know? Maybe like TV shows or cartoons I'd be down to, but in terms of the MCU and DCU, oh, hell no, bro. I would not want to see that. You know what I mean? The Spider-Man movie, oh my God, Miles Morales, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That's peak. I'm sorry. I think it's peak. Crossover comics are always weird because they fight at first and team up against somebody else. They don't actually fight. That's what I'm saying, yo. It's bizarre. I don't know. If they were to do that, I don't think there's gonna be any reality where they make that happen where it don't feel forced. I think it's gonna feel forced every single time, honestly. Every Miles Morales movie has been peak. Exactly, bro. The animated movies are so fire. Soundtrack, artistic design, the drawings. It's crazy. Waiting for 2027 Beyond the Spider-Verse. I know, yo. So am I. I'm so excited. And I've told y'all, bro. As an actor myself, man. One of my dream roles, bro. I don't know if I can fit the role. I don't know if I'm too old at this point. I don't know if I'm unk to play freaking Miles Morales, even though I got a baby face. But I would love to play Miles Morales, bro. Miles Morales or Blade, yo. If I can get in contact with the MCU somehow and get my acting bag, Lord have mercy, bro. I would love to do that. Because being in the MCU would be fire. Honestly. Like, that would be such an insane thing to make come to reality, bro. I love the MCU so much. I grew up watching it. Now we got the new Spider-Man movies, yo. Spider-Man Far From Home, Homecoming. Okay. I'm going to say this. I've never seen a single one. Bro, handsome man, you'll love it, bro. I'm telling you. The animation is fire. It's a great storyline. It's a fantastic movie. And it's also, if you don't trust me, trust the ratings, bro. Look up the movie right now. It has insane ratings, yo. Into the Spider-Verse is on Netflix. Yeah, deadass. Spider-Man Far From Home. I kind of forgot which one's which. Is Homecoming the one with Vulture? And then Far From Home is the one with the freaking Mysterio guy? I forget. I'm not too crazy about the new Spider-Man movies. They're good, and it's kind of it. I think the only one that was peak was the one where all the Spider-Man were in it. And the Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, that one's also peak. I'm sorry. I got a glaze. I'm not gonna lie. Miles Morales is fire, bro. Spider-Man Lotus. What the shit, Bricks? Yo, what is this cabbage gang? I'm not. What is this? And also, how many more movies we got? Because this is long, yo. This is long right here. Okay, we're almost done. We got like 20 more left. This one, haven't seen. We're gonna speed run this. Spider-Man No Way Home. I think that's the one with the freaking other Spider-Man, so I'm gonna put that in epic. Not peak, but I'm gonna put that in epic, actually. The Spirit, I don't know that. Split, don't know that. Steel, no. Suicide Squad, that movie was kind of ass, even though the character's really cool. I'll say fine. Suicide Squad, the other one, I ain't seen that. No. Supergirl, oh my god, no. These are all the OG Superman movies. I ain't seen any of these, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. Nope. Only Superman movie I've seen, y'all, is goddamn Man of Steel. It's the only one I've seen. All this other 60s shit, I have not seen any of these, bro. I'm not gonna lie. None of these. Ninja Turtles, nope. Oh, wait. Oh, this is OG. Okay, now we can get back to it. This one is some old shit, bro. I'm not gonna lie. This is beyond my time, but I remember my mom bought it for me on VHS, and I watched this when I was a little baby. Shit's fire, bro. TMNT, classic movie, bro. Even the storyline of the Ninja Turtles is fire. I haven't seen most of the movies, but it's a great storyline overall. I'm not gonna lie, but yeah, it's fire. And then they got Teen Titans Go in this bitch, bro. Y'all gotta stop playing with me. This is not. Now they just D1 trolling, bro. Now they're just trolling me. No, I haven't even seen those. Trouble in Tokyo is a fire movie, but gang, like we gotta be real here. We're not gonna put that in no high rating. Like it's a good movie, but like it's just fine. You know what I mean? It's not, in comparison to other shit, it's not crazy. It's not crazy at all. Thor, Teen Titans Go movie's all right. I haven't seen Teen Titans Go. I'm not a fan of Teen Titans Go, bro, because it's such a mediocre continuation of the original, where it's like when I have such high standards for what Teen Titans is, and then they go to some cartoonish, jokey kids show, it just didn't hit the same. You know what I mean? Thor 1 is just fine. I've been a person that's overly said that Thor is definitely the worst series in Marvel, but it's still good. It's just that when you're comparing to Captain America, Hulk, and Iron Man, it's not going to do justice. You know what I'm saying? But Thor Love and Thunder, actually, I'll say this right here, though. This is probably one of the worst Marvel movies I've ever seen in my life. It might be my actual least favorite. It's one of them. I'm not going to lie. It's really bad, bro. It destroyed Thor's character and made him a bitch, and I didn't like that. But then at the same time, though, right before that, Thor Ragnarok came out, chat. And that was one of the best Marvel movies and one of the best, and it is the best Thor movie. That's epic, gang. That's an epic movie. I think it's a fire movie. Top 10, top 8 Marvel movie of all time. Thor the Dark World, same shit though. We bringing that back to mediocre. I'm not gonna lie. Thor Ragnarok is epic. That's what I'm saying. See, Handsome Man got good taste, bro. Handsome Man got good taste. Thor Ragnarok is easily the best Thor movie, and it's also one of the best one of the best Marvel movies, period. Without question. But let's see. We got Thunderbolts. Now, this is a new one, y'all. How y'all feel about Thunderbolts? This is an interesting movie, bro. It kind of felt the same thing to me as Fantastic Four, the new Fantastic Four. It's good. It's fine. It just didn't really make me feel anything. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't walk out the movie theater thinking I wasted my money when I watched it. But I probably will never watch it ever again. But I do think that some of the cool characters that are in that movie will actually be important to have and cool to see in the next movies. But in terms of a standalone movie, it's like not really much for me. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Thunder Force. What the frick, bro? TMNT, it's an underrated ass cartoon. Oh my god, if you haven't seen TMNT, I need to watch it right now. What are you doing with your life? This is an underrated ass movie right here. 2007, 2008. Oh my god, bro. I was a little kid when this shit came out, bro. That was a fire movie. Fire movie. I will put that in good for sure. Underrated as hell. Now we got the final movies right here. Toxic Avenger, haven't seen that. Nope. I didn't even know they made 4 of those movies. Jesus Christ. That's crazy. When DC gonna do right by teen? I don't know, man. Wait, is TMNT in the goddamn DCU? Or DC universe? I didn't know that. No way, bro. Are they really? V for Vendetta, I haven't seen that. Venom, I did see this. It's a good movie. I think it's a good movie. I think it's a solid movie for sure. I'm pretty sure DC owns that That would be an insane collab. And if they actually do own that and they haven't utilized that after all these years, this is just another example as to why DC is run by a bunch of bots that don't know how to run a company. Because why the hell have you not put Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in your goddamn movies if you own the company or own the freaking rights or whatever it is? Come on, man. Now, anyway, the other Venom movies, I haven't seen them, but, you know, we'll put them there. Watchmen. Last thing they did was a Batman TMNT animated movie where Batman fights Shredder. Bro, that needs to come to life. That really needs to come to life, honestly. Watchmen. I know a lot of people back in my day, bro. I remember Watchmen so well. I didn't see it, but I remember Dr. Manhattan or whatever his name is. But I had a lot of friends at the time that would tell me to watch Watchmen. They would say it's one of the best superhero movies of all time. And I mean, it's a cool concept. I don't really know much about the Watchmen at all. I don't even know if it's DC or Marvel. Watchmen is fire. Watchmen is gas. I believe it, bro. The idea sounds fire. I know that they have some OP characters. I don't even know, once again, I don't know if it's Marvel or DC or what it is. I just know that it was beloved by a lot of people. And it was a one and done movie and it didn't continue after that, which is really, really weird to me. I don't know if it was budget or whatever, but it's, I don't know. Haven't seen it though, but it is on my bucket list. I'm not going to lie. We Can Be Heroes. I don't know what this cabbage is. Please no. Werewolf. No. The Wolverine. Underrated ass movie. I love that movie. I'm not gonna lie. I would put this in good for sure. Great movie. Nah, it's not great. It's not great. It's good though. Really, really good. I love that movie. Wonder Woman. Ass. Ass, bro. I'm not no woman hater. I love woman, chat. Okay. Anybody that clips this bitch, I do not hate women. I love women. Okay. But I will be real. Gal Gadot is not a good actress. I'm going to keep it a buck 45, 87 cents. I'm sorry. I don't think she's a good actress. She does not have any range. And when I've seen her act in the movies, her delivery is so bad that you can actually literally feel her trying to memorize her lines. I remember that one scene, bro, where it was, I think it was Justice League, where Superman came back to life. And she was like, Kal-El, no! And I'm like, girl, what the fuck is this?
Kal-El, no!
Kal-El, no!
Max Lord, you're putting yourself and everyone else in grave danger. I need you to give me the stone. What happened to it?
Are you doing an audition? This is a Hollywood motion picture with billions of dollars behind it. What is this? I was so disappointed. I'm like, yo, and then when I see the actual movie, I'm like, girl, Wonder Woman as a character is fire. I like Wonder Woman a lot. But in terms of the casting, she looks like a great Wonder Woman. She is not a good Wonder Woman, though. She got the look for it, though. But both mediocre. Now for the final stretch, y'all. We got the goddamn X-Men movies. We got the goddamn X-Men movies, bro. X-Men is a very, very interesting place. It has a very interesting place in terms of the universe of superhero movies because they were standalone movies. They wasn't a part of no MCU, wasn't a part of no nothing. And they had a bunch of really good characters and a bunch of really good stories within it. And I was a big fan of a lot of the characters in these movies, bro. It was Fox. Of course. Yeah, so I'm going to say with X-Men, it's tough, man. I think the first X-Men movie was fire. I think it was really, really good. I would say it's great. I would say X2 was good. Hold on. X2 was... Actually, no. X2 was great. X2 was also great. X-Men Apocalypse was fine. Borderline mediocre. X-Men Days of Future Past. Now, this is where we get into real ball knowledge, yo. I don't care what people say. I think X-Men Days of Future Past is the best X-Men movie that has ever come out. Argue with your mama. I love that movie when it came out. I still love that movie today. I would watch it again. I think I watched it a couple years ago, like somewhat recently, and I still loved it, still felt the same way. I think X-Men Days of Future Past is peak. I think it's peak. It's not great. It's not epic. It's not mediocre. It's peak, gang. Every other X-Men movie y'all want to argue about, that's fine. We can talk about that. X-Men Days of Future Past, though, I think that shit was genius. I think the storyline was fire. I think the actors were fire. The castings, everything about it was just crazy, bro. It was. X-Men First Class, gang. This is also an underrated movie. Obviously, nowhere near as good as X-Men Days of Future Past, but still a good movie, yo. I put this in good. Damn near borderline great, bro. Borderline great. I think for I think for that works. Honestly, that works. I think now we got X-Men Origins Wolverine. This movie, even though I did enjoy it a lot as a kid, I think we can all agree it definitely is objectively an ass movie. But it's one of those ass movies that you like. I don't know how to explain it. I wouldn't put it in the mediocre or bad territory, because it's like bad, but it works. So it's gonna be in fine for me. Maybe that's a crazy take, but I'll put it in fine. And the last two, X-Men Last Stand, I put this shit in goddamn. I put this in good. And last, and certainly least, the damn Justice League movie, man. The damn Justice League movie. And obviously Golden Stretch won't come in here and say all these movies are ass because he's goddamn D1 rage baiting gooner. But Justice League, man, I ain't gonna lie, bro. That movie is kind of ass. I'm gonna put that bitch in mediocre. I'm gonna put that in mediocre. Philly, have you seen Nacho Libre? I have not. Is that the one Jack Black? Why didn't they use Darkseid, bro? That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. Justice League had the potential to be so much better, and they didn't do it because they're bots, bro. DC, Fox, all of these people, bro, they don't know what they're doing. So that's what it is, man. That's the goddamn tier list, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed this, because I think this is a solid list, y'all. I think I got ball knowledge, chat. I don't think y'all can argue with me on this one. I think maybe I had a couple takes that might be a little bit crazy. Obviously, I didn't see a lot of movies. Holy hell. But for the most part, though, I think my peak list is fire. Y'all can't say this is bad. Come on now. This is what I'm talking about, yo. So W goddamn superheroes, bro. That's how we do it, okay?
Shade on my neck is so bright like a bee. Ballin' LA and I feel like Kareem. Run up a mill at my nigga named me. Know that the money is all that you see.